Now, I know what you're thinking. And yes, I am Spider-Man. I wanted to try something a little different to what I normally do and make a more scripted video. Yes, I know, I hear you. I'm on some script writing type shit now, though, okay? I'm moving up in the world. At any rate, though, my name is Barlwin. I've been a virtual reality enthusiast for the last 10 or so years of my life, and I thought it'd be fun to take you with me into the digital realm I've spent several eternities of my life inside of, and explore the different aspects of it that intrigue me enough to keep coming back. If you end up liking this sort of thing, leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Thank you. VR chat is a snack food made of roasted or deep-fried corn kernels. It's referred to as conchu in Peru.
Hold on. This is just the Wikipedia page for corn nuts. How did this get in my script?
VR chat is less of a game and more of a social platform, housing all kinds of player-made worlds and games that you couldn't really experience through a traditional control setup. Well, unless you play in desktop mode, but I mean, let's be real, it's not the same experience at all. They may as well be two different games with cross-play parity. In my experience, there are 3 types of desktop users. Obnoxious shitposters that only play the game to annoy people. Shout out to the Black Cat. People that have a headset but are just too lazy to put it on, and people that don't have a headset but will inevitably save some money for like a cheap Quest 2 or something off of Craigslist for like less than $200. But that's a side tangent for an entirely another video. I've been familiar with the game since like 2014, but only really started playing on and off since 2018 when that one godforsaken thing happened that I refused to mention by name. It wasn't until I got a gaming PC in late 2019 and a Valve Index in late 2020 that I really started spending a lot more time here. So I guess what I'm saying is like I've been here a while. I've been around the block, and I like to think I've earned the right to call myself a VR enthusiast. Here's my license as proof. Alright, let's go somewhere else. I'm sick of sitting on the couch. I need some fucking fresh air. Yep, that's a lot better. This is the balcony to a nearby apartment building, which I'm not technically allowed up here, but I don't see anybody that can stop me. I come here to think a lot. I spent a lot of time in and around the New York City area growing up. Represent.
Hey, I can't include the music in this clip because it's like copyrighted, but it's just Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z. You know the song.
So I'm kind of a city boy at heart. Sometimes I'll even like play ambient city noises or something on a YouTube tab while I'm here to amp up that immersion level, which is a feeling you could really only accomplish with virtual reality. Wow, what a great transition. I'm really happy you put that in the script bar. Hey, I'm proud of that one too, honestly, thanks. Yeah, appreciate you, dog. Keep up the good work. Yeah, no problem, dog. You too. Wow, he's so cool. It's difficult to explain what being in VR is like without me, like, slapping the headset on your head and handing you the controllers, but I know everyone says, like, oh, it's like you're really there or something, and that's mostly true, but there's definitely, like, something, like, off about that statement that I never really liked. Your hands don't, like, 100% feel like your hands, and your body doesn't 100% feel like your body either. The best way I could describe it is like if someone like uploaded your consciousness to a robot. The robot moves in the same ways that you do because it's, you know, human shaped and all that, but you can't really feel anything when you touch yourself. Wow, I really wrote that in the script. Hey, Bar. Yo, what's up? Hey, like, I don't know if you put that in by accident or on purpose or whatever, but could we maybe like proofread for innuendos next time? Ooh, yeah, I see what you mean there. That just slipped past my radar, man. I'm sorry. That's cool, man. That's cool. You know, just do a little more double checking next time as well. All right, yeah, sure thing. Appreciate you, Doug. Anyways, the robot moves as you move, but doesn't physically feel things the way you feel things. This sort of makes it so the robot doesn't really feel like your own body, but like an extension of it. Almost like you're both the puppet and the puppeteer. Barring the lack of some sensational disconnect though, like yeah, it really does feel like you're here like everyone says. I no longer feel like I'm in my room anymore. I may not exactly feel the sand on my skin getting in my swim trunks and ruining the rest of my day when I go to a beach-themed world, but I mean I really do feel like I'm at like a private beach or something with my friends. I may not feel the G-force doing insane shit to my insides, but I really do feel like I'm flying a plane when I go to test pilots.
The fuck are you? I'm shooting you down.
No, there's like something projecting into the sky right now, like a drone, and I don't know what it is. Oh, that's someone else. That's a human being. Oh God.
That's Gingy.
Holy shit. Holy shit, I fucking killed him. Oh my God. No. Oh no. I may not smell the cacophony of confusing smells that comes from a dingy dive bar, but I really do feel like I'm at a bar or something with my friends when I go to a drinking world. And this isn't even to mention like all the insane shit that people with way more talent than me make that like you couldn't even comprehend or fathom of experiencing in the real world. I mean, are you looking at this right now? I feel like I'm like opening my third eye and understanding chakras and shit just from looking at this. Seems like it's starting to get kind of late, so how about we go to our final stop for the day? Fuck. Ow. Oh, fuck, my thigh. Oh, Lord. I really hope that was a good take. I don't want to have to do that again. Alright, sick. I just scouted ahead real fast, and it seems like no one's here yet, which makes sense because a friend of mine owns this place, and I asked if I could film a little before they officially open for the night, so thanks, dog. Appreciate you. That one's kind of true, by the way. Credits to all the worlds and their creators in the description. Sorry about the piss poor lighting here. Jesus Christ, I look like a fucking... whatever the opposite of a ghost is, that's what I look like right now. If you spend enough time in the digital realm, you'll realize that a very popular pastime is to drink and party on the weekends. Which I mean is a very popular pastime for real people, like in the real realm, so that makes a lot of sense, but it makes even more sense when I break it down for you, so let me break it down for you. So VR Chat is a social game, we've been over that already, and people like to be social when they drink because drinking alone has got to be like at least top 10 saddest things in the public conscious. You can get that feeling of going out to a bar with the homies, meeting some people you probably won't ever talk to again, and having a good time without having to get your ass outside and into a bar and having to argue over who's going to be designated driver, because if you live in the suburbs of America like I do, your ass does not live close enough to any good bars that you can just walk home from. Shout out to car-centric infrastructure. Not to mention that drinking at home is just way cheaper than going out to a bar. I mean, you could get yourself a 6-pack of cheap beer for like 10 to 12 bucks. I myself am a Modelo man, porque chupame la polla gordo gordo, but you know, whatever works for you. If your cheap beer of choice is Natty Light, I mean, like, you're not hurting anyone, but all I'm saying is we can't be friends. A lot of drinking places around here also have like fun games to play and like stuff to do. At real world bars, it's pretty much just like pool and darts and like maybe an arcade machine, and like you gotta pay for all of those. By contrast, like not only do places around here have pool, but also like beer pong, darts, decks of cards, never have I ever, Russian roulette, spin the bottle. Yes, I know that half of those sound like games that high schoolers play at parties as an excuse to make out with strangers, but like if you replace the making out with strangers part with like consuming just a copious mom is scared amount of alcohol, then you've got a good idea of how people around here play these. There's also the fact that it is much more difficult to tell how drunk you are when you have a headset on. I'm not really sure why, but the room doesn't really spin as much when you're shit-faced and you have this whole headset thing going on, which makes it way easier to drink way more than you really wanted to that night. I'm not sure if there's any real research into the subject, but if you're looking for an interesting college thesis idea, I've got one with your name on it. It doesn't help that, like, in my experience at least, in VR culture, it's sort of like a social obligation to call cheers for, like, every single drink that you take. So if someone's in the corner, like, sipping on a 5% Twisted Tea and calling cheers every 5 to 10 minutes, but you got a 40% bottle of, like, Smirnoff and a dream, homeboy, that dream is turning into a nightmare. And your life is turning into not life. It is turning into the opposite of that, actually. Now, here you asking me, Bar, how do you know so much about VR drinking culture?
Cheers.
Hey, cheers, salud. Fucking Christ. I'll drink for that. Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Hey, cheers, salud.
Cheers.
Hey, cheers, you're trying to get me fucked up? That's good, actually. I could go for a good fucked up night.
Yeah, fuck it up, white boy. Assuming.
Go, white boy, go. I don't know why I'm cracking a whip.
Cheers.
Cheers. As the great Laura Jane Grace once sang, we do what we do to get by, and then we need a release. What? The night just began. I mean, who said I was leaving this club once it opened up? I mean, I might wait in, like, a back room somewhere until more people trickle in, because I'm usually the guy that's, like, fashionably late to things. I don't like being early. I don't like being the first person at a party. That's just not my style. That's the end of the video, though. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. I mean, if you really want to. I'm not calling it X. Rotten hell, Muskrat. I don't know when the next video is releasing. Hopefully soon. I mean, I got some ideas now. It won't take another year. I could tell you that much. Sorry about that. I kind of quit caffeine, like, shortly after that video came out. And then recently I started drinking more coffee again, and I'm like, huh, I got my creative drive back all of a sudden. I wonder if those two things are related.
Photobombing. That's what I should have been doing.
Get out of my fucking shot, bro. What the fuck, dude?